does include the little ones that can either be in your lap or in the seat next to you. Please do not lift up your children or pass them back and forth. It can get pretty bumpy out here, and I do not want anybody getting hurt, so whichever seat you're sitting in right now is your seat for the entire safari. Now, it'd be a great time to take out your phones or cameras if you plan on taking any pictures. I recommend putting your phone or camera into live or action mode to get all the best pictures possible, as I cannot stop for every animal, and the animals will not be stopping for us. Just waiting on our clearance from the warden, and then we can enter the room. Right now, we are starting to make our way into Etchery Forest, which is home to a few of our animal friends who are a little bit more on the shyer side, so sometimes they are a little bit harder to spot. Over on our right, looks like there is an okapi. A lot of people think that the okapi is a relative of the zebra because of their striped legs, but they're actually a relative of the giraffe. They have a similar skull shape, as well as a long prehensile tongue that they use to rip leaves off of branches. The okapi was only discovered back in the early 1900s by the Western world, so we've only known of their existence for around the last 100 years or so.
He's checking his eyebrow. That's a Terry Tillman look. She could do her eyebrow. That's crazy.
Coming up on our left, it looks like there is a saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed stork get their name from the yellow spot on the top of their bill that kind of looks like a saddle. Instead of making vocalizations, these birds will rattle their bills together in order to communicate. On our left, way in the back, that is a black rhino. Black rhinos are one of the smaller species of rhino, weighing in at around 3,000 pounds when they are fully grown. These rhinos are usually solitary creatures, so that means that they prefer to live on their own.
Light balls.
Female bongo have horns, so one way to tell them apart is the males will have a little bit of a darker fur coat than the females. Bongo are so rarely seen off the wall that they've earned themselves the nickname the ghost of the forest. Right now, we are starting to make our way over to the Sapi River. Sapi River is home to a few of our animal friends who are a little bit more on the aquatic side. So that means that they like to live in the water. Over on our right, it does look like there are a few pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans get their name from the pink color that they turn during mating season. These birds are colonial nesters, so that means that they like to nest in groups. These specific birds will nest in groups of about 20 to 500 pairs.
A duck. You see the duck?
The more important thing, the duck. The duck.
The duck.
Sometimes in the river we can spot some hippos. Hippos do like to sink all the way down to the bottom of the river and walk along the river floor. They can usually hold their breath for several minutes, so they can be down there for quite a while. A group of hippos are called a float. largest species of crocodilian in Africa, reaching lengths of around 16 feet. They can weigh in at around 500 pounds. In a single sitting, they can eat around half of their body weight.
Whoa, they're huge.
Sit down.
You didn't get a photo, but I got it in the video.
Running does look like there is a pretty cool looking tree. This is called a baobab tree. It's also known as an upside down tree. It's that nickname because for about 9 months out of the year, they do not have any leaves on their branches, so it looks like they are growing upside down. Right now, we are starting to make our way down to the savannah. The savannah is home to a few of our animal friends who rely a little bit more on their speed for survival. They need lots of big open areas and nowhere to run.
That's how big that
Alright,
giraffe
those are some wildebeest. Wildebeest can travel in herds of around 1.5 million during their Great Migration, making them the second most densely populated mammals on the planet.
Yeah.
Coming up, it looks like there are a few giraffes. These are all Maasai giraffe. Giraffes are the tallest land mammals on the planet, reaching heights of around 18 feet when they are fully grown. When giraffes are born, they're already around 6 feet tall, and a group of giraffes are called a tower. Coming up on our left, it looks like there are a few